So usually a little box is on your screen somewhere. You got to click it to get rid of it. And then I'm going to mute everyone unless there are any questions or anything like that before. Feel free to unmute if you have any as we go. Okay. So we begin with sitting at the front edge of the chair, central upright, central pillar, and then relax. Let go of the tension in your body. If as you relax you lose your upright, your pelvis spills back or your head drops forward or something like that, you have to go back to the step one and tip the pelvis, lift the chest, draw the head down, create that vertical line, and then again try to release and relax and let go without losing your central upright. Camera kind of funny. It's a little off here. As you relax the body, what happens is that instead of thinking of relaxation as a sort of slumping or a slouching to the body, what it really is actually a dilation, a plumping of the body. So when we relax, we actually almost like a balloon or something in the water that gets buoyancy. There's a buoyancy through the body that when we stand up and we start doing our Tai Chi movements, right, all these beautiful different movements, it's on the sort of the buoyancy of that quality of the hydraulics that we move. So what we're trying to do is get rid of all the places that were gripped and held, as well as all the places where we've sort of lost cabin pressure. We've lost buoyancy and plumpness, right? So we just begin by getting that structural integrity upright. Then we relax as best we can. And we allow what's called Chun One and Ching Ling. So Chun One means soft, sunken, and heavy. Soft, sunken, and heavy. So by allowing that which is heavy to go where heavy things go, down. That's Chun One. And then what's left is Qingling, a quality of levity. So gravity, and then a quality of levity through the body. It's a subtle quality, but then it becomes a very distinct feeling that we can move with, right? So let's start to move with that levity, with that buoyancy and ease. Just slide your hands back, elbows back, shoulder blades back. Lift the chest a little bit, lift the chin, arch the back. And then settle back to the neutral position, just nice and easy. Slide your hands forward past your knees. Tip your pelvis back a little, round the back, and drop your head. We're just going to do this 4 or 5 times. Slide your hands back, elbows, shoulder blades back. Chest and chin up, arching. And then slide those hands forward again, past knees, hollow, round. And again, sliding back. So, again, being as relaxed as you can be through these movements. Soft, loose, but also thorough. Try to finish the movement. So we're just breaking up those places in the body that are stiff and stuck in a sort of unconscious way or a subconscious way. We're going in there and breaking them up, getting them to loosen and open. And settle back to neutral and go right into your twist. Your left hand forward past the knee, right hand and elbow back, turn the shoulders, turn the head to the right. And then back to center and turn to your left. And keep this quality of soft, of light, of easy, best you can. Very often what we're all doing is trying to keep it together, right? That we have those sayings, holding it together. We're trying to hold on and grab on. But what that ends up being is a sort of block or impediment to our natural function. It's like being stressed, gripping. So just let our time when we're practicing Taoist practice, Tai Chi practice, be leisurely, casual, relaxed. Come back to center. Hang your arms loose and just nice and easy. Lean to the right. Float your left wrist up, left foot up, and just kind of dangle there a little bit. And then back to center. Casual, easy, lean. Go back and forth a few times, just leaning. And one more each way. Leisurely, loose, relax. Back to middle. Shoulder blades. Remember the shoulder blades lift and lower. They also squeeze back, settle, and spread apart. So from this position, lift them up, squeeze them back, slide them down, and release to neutral. We're going to do that 4 more times. Forward and up, back and down, and again, forward and up, back and down, forward and up, back. One more. Same movement in reverse. Squeeze back and lift. Come forward, down, under, back and up, forward, down. Shoulder blade, range of motion. Back, up, forward, down. Back and up, forward and down. Let's do one more. And release. Bring your feet together, knees together. Tip a little bit forward from your hips. So you see me folding, right? Now float your arms forward but not up. Backs of hands touch. And take a big circle out. And then come back in the hips. Continue that circle with the arms around behind you. And then back to neutral, just sitting there. That's one. Let's do it again. Forward, backs of hands touch, float the hands out. As you sit back, continue sweeping the arms around and in behind you, and then relax to neutral. One more. Forward, out. You get the idea. We want this eventually to be just smooth as butter. Smooth. Now we go forward and up, and then big open down. Very important here is we don't crank the arms back. So here we've got all of this room, but right here we don't crank the arms too far back. They just go about there, right down. And then again, all of this room, but then they just slide right down. It's just how the body is built. Then we go full range, forward and up. Keep the hands together. all the way up above, and then the same thing. We don't crank the arms behind. We just slide them right down just a little behind neutral. Forward and up. Ray. One more. Forward and up. Ray. And neutral. Same thing, but in reverse. We go back, out, but not up. So you see how the fingers are still low, around, in. Neutral. Back, out, around, in. Neutral. Remember, we're looking for fluid, smooth, polishing. Back, out. Now bring the arms up, chest level, across in front, down. Neutral. Back, out, up, over top, down. Neutral. Back, out, up, chest level. And then we go full range. Back, out, up, and keep going up. And then way out in front, down. Again, back, out, up, keep going up, keep going up, keep going up. And then out in front, down. One more. Good. Scoot a little bit back on your chair. Very stable and sturdy on the chair. Let's bring right knee up. Reach around the leg and draw the leg a little higher up and in. Flex the foot. Now open the fingers and push. Then bring the knee back up and in. Set it down. We're going to do it again. Other leg. Load. Push. Load. Down. Switch. Load. Push. Load. Down. Switch. Load. Push. Load. Down. Switch. Load. Push. One more. And foot and ankle, range of motion. Straighten the right leg. Now point, flex. Point, flex. Point, flex. And then tilt the foot in, out, in, out, in, out. Circle, in, around, and out. Reverse, out, around, and in. Down. Other leg, extend. We got point and flex. And we got tilt in, tilt out. Circle, in, around, and out. Reverse, out, around, and in. Down. Scoot back to the front edge of the chair, nice and sturdy there. Arms hanging by your side, bend the elbows, and let's float the elbows out and up. Down, all the way to the side of the body, in to touch. Touch the elbows together. Down, out, up, down, all the way down, around, and in. Now, can you hit each of those points in a smooth movement? Down, out, up, down, around, and in. Down, out, up, Now, down, back. Pull the elbows behind you. Down, forward with the elbows. The hands go over the shoulder. And then if you can, you just go elbows up. The hands end up going down the back. And then we go forward, down, back. Down, forward, up. Can you do that and have it be smooth? Forward, down, back. Down, forward, up. So smooth doesn't mean fast. It doesn't mean you need to rush. It just means you get out of the way of it and you start to allow it to flow. Smooth. Elbows down. Flare them out to the side. Let's go left high, right low. Cross and wrap around your body. And then elbows straight out to the side. And then right high, left low. Cross. Side. And cross. Side. And cross. Side. Down. Arms out in front. Palms face down, up, down, up. Turning the forearms. So the only place that's moving here is inside here, in the forearms, called supination, pronation. Supination, pronation. And palms up. Now, external rotation of the shoulders. So the arms get out to the side. Notice the hands are still kind of in front of the body, but I'm opening. This is unfolding and opening. Then we go neutral. Now, really key here is the elbows go out and around to the front. The way that's accomplished is internal rotation of the shoulder, right? So this space here, boom. So this is now hollowed out. There's space in here, and the body is opening. See how the back is broadening open, kind of like a turtle shell, or like a sail catching wind. And then we come to neutral. Hands out while the elbows remain in. Now the front of the body opening, unfolding, the shoulders externally rotating, and then soften to neutral. And then this elbows around, out and around. Feel the back like a turtle shell or like a sail catching wind, opening. And again, let's try two more with the breath. Inhale, open, unfold, externally rotate. Exhale, internally rotate, closing, folding. Inhale, open, unfold, externally rotate. Exhale, closing, folding, internally rotating. Inhale, open, unfold, externally. Now stay here. Step your feet wide. To groin, the quad, this open space here. Left hand up, over the rainbow, cross, and down. The body has to lean and turn slightly, and it opens the back and the hips. And then back to center. Top and bottom open. Top closes while bottom remains open. Top and bottom open. Top closing, bottom remains open. Again, inhale, exhale. In, exhale. And here. Now, both arms up over the top, cross one wrist above the other, drop the arms between the legs and let them set. Cross, lift, opening, unfolding, externally rotating. Then the arms come up and over, cross the other wrist on top. Arms fall between the legs and let them separate. Closed, folded, internally rotated. And then open, unfold, externally rotate. Close, fold, internally rotate. One more. And neutral. Legs, arms, and wrist circles over, circle through, point forward, turn your palms up, come over, circle through, palms up, over, loose, so that you're not creating impediment, and then rolling, roll, roll. So Mark, watch me here. See how you never get to this. So there, over, circle through, point your fingers forward, and then to go on the next round, you have to turn the palms up again so that you can come over, circle through, point forward, turn the palms up again so that you can come over, circle through, turn palms up, over. So you never did it. There you went like this. You didn't turn them like this. That way. This way. And then boom, right? So it's this, and then it circles. And then we have to turn them so that we can do it again, right? So the inverse is true now. Palms face down, come under, scoop, bring the hands over top and lay them out. Turn the palms down, bring them down, under, scoop, over top. Turn palms down, scoop. They lay out. You got to turn palms down and then scoop, turn, scoop, turn, scoop. So it's that right there, that little turnover that people miss. And that's why they can't get the circle, 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 circle. Now, palms face forward, spread, gather. Spread, claw to a fist. Open, claw to a fist. Open. Claw. Bird beak, thumb touch pinky, other three fingers also to get this little bird beak. Right there and down, and then release and back. Bird beak down, release, back. Bird beak down, release and back. Down. Back. Now the monkey paw. This one can be a little trickier. Pinky ring middle. Notice how the fingernails are still showing, so I'm not tucking them in like that. And then like two chopsticks together, drop the wrist. So it goes pinky ring middle, chopsticks. Back. And bring your legs together. Right leg, lift the toes, turn on the heel, knee and toes out. Put the toe down. Now lift the heel a little, heel out, knee in, internal rotation. Toe and knee out, external rotation. Heel out, knee in, internal rotation. So we're really tuning the hip. Toe and knee out, external. From the hip, 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're back. Again, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Other leg, other hip, toe and knee out, 1. Heel out, knee in, 2. Toe and knee out, 3. Heel out, knee in, 4. And toe and knee out, 5. From the hip, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And again, 1, 2, 3, 4. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Together. Now both. 1, 2, 3. And in. Toes and knees in. 1. Heels in, knees out. 2. Toes and knees in. 3. Again. 1, 2, 3. And 1, 2, 3. Feet hip distance. Sit up tall. Forward fold from the hips. Turn your fingers in, your elbows out and around. Fold, rounding slightly. Then sit up tall. Arms to neutral. From your hips, tip back a little bit. Right, we're just a little bit back. And then sit up tall. As you fold forward from the hips, turn on the hands so fingers point in, elbows are out and around, and round all the way in. And then sit up tall. Turn arms to neutral, lean back. See if you can time it all together. As you're folding, you're gradually internally rotating the shoulders in a right. And then all the way back up. One more time. Good. Now, wide stance. Folding forward, turning on those fingers, on the palms, elbows out and around. This is the dragon, takes a bow. And then sit up tall, arms to neutral, tip back. Sit up tall and fold forward, turn the hands in, elbows out and around. Drop in. And then sit up and tip back. 2 more. One more. Now, as you come all the way up and tip back, the dragon stirs the sea. We tip to the right, drop down more to the right, turn those fingers in, elbows out, sweep across to the left, and then over on the left side, come all the way back up and around the back side, and then we do that 3 more times to the same direction. So down, across, to the left and back, turning from where your hips meet your legs. And then as you get more comfortable with this movement, those of you that have been doing it a while, you can start to really let each of the vertebrae get a little bit of a circular experience, all the way even up through the head and the neck, rolling around. Let's reverse. And we're back to neutral. Bring your feet back to hip distance. Drop the arms alongside you, loose. Wings. Turn your arms, palms up, reach up towards the sky. Lift the chest and chin a little bit, looking up. Now reach your right arm higher than your left arm. And then just soften that down a little bit. Notice I didn't bend my elbow. And then reach the left arm higher than the right. And then down. Right arm higher and down. Left arm higher and down. Higher and down. Higher, down. Higher, down. One more. And down. Now reach both of them up and both out. All the way down, loose. Now, standing up and sitting out. So again, consider the idea that everything we did made space in between all the joints, space in between the layers of tissue, and that space is filled up with a sort of fluid-like hydraulic buoyancy, especially if you remain relaxed. The moment you tighten up and tense up, you sort of squeeze those spaces closed again. So stay loose, slide your feet back, folding at the hips, and let's come forward and up. Now as you come up, remember Chun 1 is letting that which can sink, sink. So let it go down out of the body, relaxed. Everything else has this looseness to it. And then the hips hinge. We sit the buttocks, find the chair with the buttocks, then commit to the chair. So just try that 3-4 more times, loose. Just standing up and folding at the hips, sitting down by folding. The key is when standing up, we immediately get out of the chair and into our feet. But conversely, on the way down, we stay in our feet this whole time until the last second where we commit to the chair. So that's where people get lost. If you don't think about it, you're going to leave your feet too soon. Here, people don't get in their feet soon enough. They try to just stand straight up. So you have to get out of the feet and then you stand up, right? Now with the squat, it's basically sitting down, but never leave your feet. So don't sit in the chair. So we fold and we sink, and then we just come right back up. Fold at the hips go back, sit the buttocks, that helps us get low, and then we just come right back up to standing. And again. Just training the ability to make it easy. Just nice and easy. And stay relaxed. Now we're standing. You keep your chairs where they are. Just keep everything as it is. I'm just making a little room for myself. Now, Tai Chi. So we've got rising hands floating up in front. Then this little change of shape. And then sweeping down in front and behind. Floating up in front. The idea here is space everywhere and loose and relaxed wrists. Look at my wrists, how folded they are, right? And then at the top, there's this finish so that on the way down, it's like you're painting with the fingertips all the way down. Backs of hands, and then change. Fingertips. Behind you. Backs of hands. Change. Palms and fingertips. Now scoop your hands in front. Open. Flow change through the palms and down. Scoop in front. Backs of hands. Flow change through the limb and then palm. Wings opening, crane wings. Down. Sinking chi to belly. We go wing. Roll, turn your palms up, fold at the elbows, hands come over top. Sink straight down through. Release the arms completely with even less tension and more levity. Buoyancy. Roll, fold. Everything's soft, everything's spacious. Loose and relaxed. Don't get stuck there. Right? Don't get stuck here. Down. wing, roll, fold. All the way through. Now, in complement to that, backs of hands touch, come up close to the body. Then palms face forward. So these are like the connect the dots moments. We got to go up and out over top. The palms turn to face out and then down. Now we're ready to go wing. Backs of hands face each other. Come up. Palms face forward. We go up and out. Full extension there. Wings. See if you can get that to be seamless and smooth over time so that it's the geyser flowing up and out. And wings. Embrace the moon. Turn right hand palm up. Right hand goes over top. Left hand sweeps under. Magnets attract. Repel. Right hand goes up and out as left arm is winging. And over and under. Together. Apart. Around. And up. Turn the palms over. Then scoop. Bring them up. Then up. Full range. Remember, come all the way and all. Hands right at chest level, elbows pull back, turn your palms face forward. Full range. Push. Full extend. Turn the hands around to face the body. Draw. Turn the hands, push. Turn the hands, draw. Turn the hands, push. Draw. Push. Left hand, push. Let this slightly turn your body right. Turn left hand to face the body, right hand face forward. One push, one draw. Little twist of the body to your left. Then simultaneously turn the hands, one push, one draw. Turn the hands, one push, one draw. Turn the hands, push, draw. So here the hands are staying pretty much in front of the shoulders on either side. Now we change that. Everyone have your right arm forward. Turn that palm up and bring the hand, you see my center line here. Bring the hand on the center line. So it's out in front of me, but it's on the center rather than over here. It's right there. This hand, bring it right onto the center line, close to the body. Now we're going pass by each other, forward and back. Now this hand that's far out scoops under. This hand that's close floats up above, and we go left, right, changing palm. Scoop that hand, and this hand, pass by each other. So the hands stay on the center line. And here you lead, Karen, watch how I'm leading not through my fingertips anymore. Leading through the, yeah. So you're pushing out, scoop, and now this hand through this outside push. And Marjan, notice how the hands never leave the center line. So this one that came back is not going over here. It's on the center line of the body. And so this kind of is a tighter space. It's sort of a limited space that we're being allowed to move on. And so it induces some internal movements. So Mark, watch. So one hand is basically doing this. Let's try that with just one hand. So everyone bring your right hand close to the body. Bring it up, palm face down, press out, scoop, come back. Up, go out, scoop, come back. Up, out, scoop, come back. Let's try it with the other hand. Out, scoop, back. It's on the center line the whole time. The body is.
I have a question. So your body doesn't turn?
Oh, it turns. It turns. Can you see how my body is turning?
Oh, not very much, just a little.
Yeah, but I'm not like this. This is me holding my body stiff. See that little movement, little turn? So it's more internal. So when we're doing this, we get the external parts of the body turning. But then we're here and we're going boom, boom. But my body sure is turning. Can you see it? Right? And that's called the changing palm. Down. Now we've got all that moving freedom from your middle. Change the weight to the right leg, left leg. Right leg, turn, sweep your hands over to the right. Change to the left leg, turn, sweep the hands to the left. Shift, turn. Shift, turn. Shift, turn. Now the bear washing paws. Turn both palms to face the direction that we're going. So we have brush knee and sweep the leg, and they flow, 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 and then turn around and brush and sweep. And then they turn around and brush. And then the bear swirls the stream. You start casting that hand out and around and back in, and then out and around and back in. So, Christine, watch how, if I turn sideways, just see what changes. See how this one is far away, this one is close. And then they switch jobs. So now this one's close, this one's far away. And then the far away is close, and the close goes far away. So it's circular. But you see how you're getting stuck somewhere along the circle. It's like you're going and then going, ah. And what's happening is you're not coming around the circle and around the circle. So it's one of the most healing parts of Tai Chi movement is that it's circular, right? So now we're all over on the left side. Float your left arm up. Right hand is in the water. Now shift and turn, brush and swap. So it's circular, meaning this left hand's going to keep going. Drop down, the right arm's going to float up, and then we're going shift and turn and brush and swap. And then the right arm going down, left arm floating up, we're going shift and turn, brush and swap. And then they switch jobs again. So this yin and yang. So what is high goes low. What was low goes high. They stay there until they get to the other side. And now the high one, where does it go? Well, it goes low, and then the other one comes high. And then let's just go higher with the high hand. So now we're reaching up as high as you can, but make sure you're still down low with your other hand. Left hand, down here. See how I'm on the right side of my body here, or on this side? And then shift and turn. Nope, turn to your left. Turn to your left, Christine. And then right arm going down, left arm going up, 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 up. And then reach and sweep and turn. Big reach. Turn. Big reach. And turn. Now, your left hand in the water, right arm, wing, roll, fold, shift and turn, brush knee, and push. The right hand drops down, left arm, wing, roll, fold, and then we're going shift and turn, brush knee, and push. Left hand dropping down, right arm, wing, roll, fold, and shift and turn, brush, push. Right arm going down, left arm, wing, roll, fold, shift and turn, brush, and push. Shift, turn, brush, pull. Now, stay in your left leg, right foot empty. Turn the foot out a couple degrees and bring the foot back behind you a slight amount. Put all your weight in your right leg. Right hand floating down, left elbow bend, pointing up, and take your left foot out in front, touch your toes. So it's like so. Now, bring your left foot back, toes turned out. Turn left palm forward, right palm in. Now we're ready. Shift the weight into your left leg. Left hand goes down, right elbow bend, touch. Bring the right foot back, toes turned out. Turn the right palm forward, left palm in. Now we're ready to shift the weight to the right leg, right hand down, left elbow bend, fingers up. Foot forward. Touch this empty foot. Now you bring the left foot back, toes turned out, turn left palm forward, right palm in, shift. Golden rooster stands on one leg. Now simultaneously, as you bring your right foot back, turn right palm forward, left palm in. So this little palm turn. And then shift, the hands change. Toe floats out in front. Bring the left foot back, palms orient. Change the weight. Hands change. Touch the toe. Bring the foot back, turn the palm. Change the weight. Hands and foot change. One more. Foot back, palms. Shift. Change. Now add the challenge. Stay on your left leg with your left hand down and your right hand up and your right foot out in front. Now, disconnect the toe from the floor and put it back down. Can you do that without spilling the teacup? If you can do the toe lift, then do the little knee lift. You can do the little knee lift, maybe you go for the full lift. And we work on this specific leg ability in the Monday class, the gait and balance class, quite a bit, right? So those are sister classes that work well together. Now bring your right foot back, turn right palm forward, left palm in, switch. Right hand down, bend left elbow, left toe, touch. Now we're going toe. If that's working, you got knee. That's working, you got full leg. Down. Right, so the lifting leg, that's the high hand. Make sure that's the situation you got. Now switch each time. So bring that left foot, turn left palm, right palm, and shift and go to whatever your full lift is. Put the foot down, turn the palms, shift, lift. Put the foot down, turn the palms, shift. Put the foot down, turn the palms, shift, lift. One more of each. This is one of my favorite practices because this can really start to break you through on what it's like to switch empty full, to get your asymmetry going, your high and low, then switching on time, all that good stuff. Wash your paw. Wash. Now, sweep right hand under and lift. Shift turn, we got cloud lake. And the cloud rains down, the lake vapors up. So, Christine, I feel like you're sort of losing track. So stay with me right now. Put your weight in your right leg, right hand down, left arm up. Put your weight in your right leg and turn your body to the right. Yeah. Now shift to your left leg, turn your body, cloud, lake. So notice how you just brought your right hand up and across. I didn't do that. Mine came like this on the bottom. So a lot of times what I'm doing is less than what you think I'm doing. So that's the good news. So your left hand high, your right hand low. Notice how nothing much changes here. They're just going across space. And then the high hand goes down and the low hand floats up. So now they change. But then from here, they stay in this relationship. So you don't see your hand is trying to do something. Don't do it. Drop your left hand. Drop it. Yeah. Shift and turn. Sweep it across, right? But it doesn't come up and do a whole bunch. It's just nice and easy. And then they change. Now they do change. High and low. Make sure that right hand drops down enough. Left hand gets up enough. Shift, turn. Right? And see how far apart my hands are? Then they change. Make sure your left hand hangs loose. Yeah, keep it down here, down in the water, rather than up like that. Shift and turn. Cloud, lake. See how the left hand comes across, but it's still down here. And then they change. Shift and turn. Cloud, lake. Then they change. Better. Shift and turn. Cloud, lake. Don't let that left hand come up too soon. So you're coming up and bending at your elbow. Look at what I'm doing. See how my arm is going. I can reach all the way across here, and I haven't bent my elbow at all. Right? And then it floats up. So it's from the shoulder. Right hand down, left hand up now. There you go. Shift and turn. Now both hands down, wash, wash, wash. Settle. Now, all the weight into your left leg. Turn your right foot out 5 degrees. Shift into your right leg. Now we're going to do our little 70-30 step. So your left foot out and forward. All right, so if I turn sideways, this foot is now out in front. Right? 100%, 0. Now go down through this leg 70% and then come out of it 100%. Back, 0 in front. Now go into this one 70 and this one 30 and then back. Shift. 70-30. Back. Again, 70-30. Now switch. So we bring this foot back, toes are pointing out, shift the weight into the left leg. So now your right foot's empty. We go width, length, step it forward, and then shift 70, 30, and then 100, 0. 70, 30, 100, 0. Remember that down is how we get there, not by leaning forward. Back, down, down. Switch again. Bring the foot back. Change the weight. Step. So there's width, length. Now you got it. Now, everyone take your hands and stack it on the belly. So the belly button, see if you can be aware of where it's pointing. So right now mine's pointing at this corner here. So now as I shift 70, as you shift 70%, turn from the hips and belly so that your belly points straight ahead. And then turn a little bit more so it points to the front left corner. And then stay pointed to that front left corner, shift back 100, stay in your back leg and turn to this corner here. Now, shift and turn, shift, turn to that 70, 30, turn more so you're at that corner, and then shift back and turn. Shift and turn. Shift back and turn. Shift and turn. Shift back, turn. One more. 70, 30. And then back 100, 0. And switch. Bring your left foot back. Change the weight. Step your right foot forward. And we shift and turn. 70, 30. Turn a little more to the corner. And then shift back and turn. Shift and turn. And shift and turn. Shift and turn. Shift and turn. Shift, turn. Switch again. Step. Right arm wing, roll, fold. Left hand dipped, fingertips in the water. Shift and turn. 70, 30. Push, brush and push. And then change again and we go shift and turn back. So in general, this is more an offensive maneuver right here where we're going shift, turn, brush, push, and then turning to that corner. This is more of a defensive maneuver, this receiving in and turning off and sending past us. That's not a hard and fast rule, but it's a basic that helps us here. We think, okay, I'm loaded, and I'm going shift, turn, moving forward into someone or to space. And then here, there's something incoming, and we're going shift, turn, receive, and send off the body. Let's do it twice more. Shift and turn, brush, knee, push. Turn more to that corner. This receiving gesture, shift, turn. Back, one more. So it's the same brush, knee, and push, just with a different foot arrangement. And it changes the effect on the body as well as the effect on if we were doing push hands. Now, bring that foot back, change sides, step, left arm wing, roll, fold, right hand dipped in the water, ready for a brush or a brush knee. So it's shift and turn. You see brush knee, push, right? This hand push, and then turn to the corner. Your left hand comes down, right arm, wing, roll, fold, and we're shift, turn, sort of rolling back. And then let it go through, roll, fold, storing, and we go shift and turn, push, and shift and turn, roll back. Shift, turn, brush, push, turn to the corner, shift, turn, roll back. That other corner. One more. And step parallel, wash, wash, settle. Wing, roll, fold, settle to the belly. Palms together, rub your palms. Back of one hand, rub your palms. Back of other hand, rub your palm. And then groin, hip flexors, tail. Marjan, did you have something? You're unmuted.
Yeah, I just wanted to say I love the new additions.
Oh, good, good. So we got the lumbar and the tail. And then remembering our squat when we go butt back, sitting the buttocks, sweep the hands down the outside of the legs, around to the inside, standing all the way back up. You're coming up the yin channels of the body, up the inside of the legs to the belly button. And then we do it again. Groin, hip flexors, fronts of upper thighs, tail, lower back above the tail, and then outer legs around to the inner legs, to the navel. One more time. Groin, hip flexors, tail, lower back, circulating through the outer channels, around to the inner channels, to the navel. And then finally, outer channels, turn the arm, palm up, inner channels, and off. So this one's just like a stroking. Stroke, stroke. Repeat on the same arm, same arm. Stroke and stroke. Off. Stroke, 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 stroke. Switch. Stroke. Yeah. So watch the fullness, the thoroughness of it. The whole path, the whole path, the whole path, the whole path. And Christine, watch how the left arm, yeah, exactly, turn down. So internally rotate and then externally rotate. Internal, external. And wing, roll, fold. One more time. Settle to the belly. Seal the practice. 1, 2, and thank you so much, everybody. Have a great holiday. I will be here Monday, but not next Friday or Saturday. So I will be teaching tomorrow at the Lutheran Church, and then Monday, gait and balance class, but not Friday or Saturday of next week. So I hope everyone has a great holiday.
You too.
Thank you.